Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Indianapolis Colts. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Here we go. 8-3. Watch the slam. He's checking. Yep. He's checking. Scratch.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Rock it. Get it.
Now Joe Mixon. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up, and he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Purdy. Got a man open. It's Ross. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
He's coming. 22-jet bomber. Back. Check 4.
On the run, it's Mixon. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Ready, set. 6-6. Bullet high. Hey!
On 3rd down, Mixon. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Hey, orbit. Go.
They're going to try and throw. He's got his man, Boyd. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
And the Bengals first down.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. This is Mixon. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing, often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, Charlie! Hey, we gotta get this stop here, D.
Second down and inches. Going to throw deep for the end zone.
Yeah, fucking shit, bro.
Now it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive.
Superstar safety, that nigga
first
made plays.
interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Right.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped.
Defense not set.
That good for 22 and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
This is looking like a cell.
Yeah, why didn't he do that?
What?
Why didn't he do that shit earlier?
Here we go!
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Are they not there?
On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
That's what they do.
On second down, it's Mack. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They didn't have the play I was looking for.
Come on,
so here's a first and 10 at the 38. We're scoreless after 1.
This is close.
I'm waiting an hour, taking 120. Oh, wow. Jeremy just fell apart on his team.
On first down, Drake. Well, some nifty running there. Ultimately, it doesn't get him a whole lot, but it does take him to the 45. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Yeah, but then he said joke.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Watch the screen! Watch the screen!
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Watch the run! Shift!
Nigga said Warzone.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that
I don't think it's fair to let Ants up.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez.
So they wound up passing on a long field goal try, but that works out for them really well. That one's down inside the 5-yard line.
And it's risky because your punter, if he puts it in the end zone, the net result not worth it, but there, I think worth it.
Whoever read the message, he didn't respond. I'm sad.
The Bengals drive about to get going. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
How is this turning on to me?
Just ignore it.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Mixon. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
I'm just going to let this vote. I don't really care.
Look at me.
From the gun on 3rd down. Purdy. He completes it to Boyd.
Out, bro.
That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Mixon with a first down carry. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
He's not throwing any
Joe
stiff arms
Mixon,
whatsoever.
72 yards as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point up and through, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. A run by Mack to start the drive. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
I said no because
there's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. He dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Check 55, Mike. I got you. I got you.
They'll look to throw here. He's got it to Hilton. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Back to throw now on first down. Campbell making the catch. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. Get it.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Stevenson. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Come on, set. Hey, PJ. Hey, C6. C6.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
Hey.
Mike 55. Mike 55.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
Hit it.
He'll drop to throw. Catch made here by Campbell.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Hey, echo.
Here's 2nd and 8.
What G do you consider for them?
It's complete to Drake. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Colts with a first red zone opportunity in the ball game. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. They're going to look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Kenyon Drake there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
I don't know. Looks like food. What the fuck is he eating? No, I'm talking about what's under that. Shit don't look like a table. It look like
on first down. Purdy flushed out right. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and he'll be left with a 3rd and 13. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
There's only 3 fucking teams. We're not starting to finish it tomorrow.
Here's a run with Matt.
We had 6-17 last time.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Brings up 3rd down.
We
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third.
Here we go.
Running, it's Drake.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack.
Fucking shit,
And he
man.
slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. A huge play outside for the Colts. 43 yards. Well, this game's ripe for the taking, and that run, I think it means he wants to take it.
Not only does he want to take it, he doesn't care what they're going to do on the defensive side of the ball. You can be prepared for him. He's coming at you anyway.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15
is that
now
mine?
as they come up on 1st and 10.
That's yours, I think.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Matt.
Touchdown.
And he's brought down. They get 10 more
easy.
there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Let's go, Mac.
All right. If Saucy's not here by 4:50, we're moving on to the finals.
Let's go, deep tight.
I'm calling it back. Telling me doesn't need to play.
Looking to run with Matt. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack taking it in. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready up.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
All right.
Come on, set. 70, Indy. Recon, 132 fighter. Watch the twin.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's got to be a strip animation.
Jordan, what quarter are you in?
3rd, 2 minutes left.
Okay. Tell Lou get back on. Stay ready for it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Purdy going deep downfield for Ross.
That's a pick.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And that'll make it 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd
She
down.
said get on that they're ready.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it.
All right.
Bring it. Check nine. Slam. Look at me. Zipper.
Back to throw. Purdy. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Give the sack to Kamoko Toure. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
at their own 20-yard line.
So, which team are we playing?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that last
team,
drive,
because Saucy
was
disappeared.
all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these
pretty
days.
much.
Offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
All right, I just need these niggas to block.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He completes this one to Mack. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here we go, here we go. 90, Wolf.
Now back to throw.
Fuck, I put right to him. Okay.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
That should have been a
And
pick.
he's able to get it.
I'm about to get, he paused it. I'm about to get a message sent to me. Yo, that should have been a pick. Yeah.
To the 33, good enough for a 1st down.
Oh, well, nigga.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Literally said don't do no.
Talk that shit, man.
Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And able to get this one across the 45 before it was brought down. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
A little bit of daylight on that 1st down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Running from the shotgun with Drake. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Kenyon Drake. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Good call on having me practice with the worst team sheet.
And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline or a touchback.
Even though it's not really much of a difference, but some badges are different. Got better animations.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
It wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, if something there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Let's go. Hey, Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's go, let's go.
Go get this nigga, bro.
Kill. Slam.
Yep. Snap.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Airing one out for Boyd. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Two best of threes?
Why would it be 2 best of 3s if we played already?
So they gotta beat us twice in 2 separate series? Or should we just do?
I think it should just be a best of 7 considered this as a finals already. I mean, it's forfeited.
Looking to throw.
Regardless of the fact they only have to play one game or one series against
he's caught on his sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up fourth. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. On fourth down, Purdy airing one out for Boyd. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, if they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
And he showcases the spin, a pretty good game before he's taken down. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a second down.
It's our time, guys. It's our time. Go. Banjo.
No, I'm just streaming.
Here's Marlon Mack.
Nigga. If you pancake the safety coming right down, that's 6.
But this time they get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
It's third down and 5.
The Colts on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far.
Yeah, basically niggas forfeited because Saucy decided to leave to get food when we were done.
Yeah.
He could, if he would have left right after they lost, he would have been just fine. Or knowing that he's in a tournament, he could have got food from elsewhere. That he wouldn't have to wait in the line for 40 minutes.
They were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you
He did send a picture saying there was a long-ass line.
And the officials are instructing.
In California, I know there's like fucking a taco truck on every fucking road. Maybe could have went to a different one.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
He definitely had all that time. He did that shit like 20 minutes after. He took the picture 20 minutes after.
Nigga, he didn't leave until we were done.
Yeah. No, but I'm saying he took the picture after he was done by like 20 minutes.
And that drives
the whole game went by.
They see that happen.
Right.
It just doesn't feel right, does it?
We're in the lobby right now?
I think they have a lobby open.
Yeah, I got 2.5 minutes left.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at the 40.
They're getting tight at us now when there's no reason for us to be fucking ready and waiting when these niggas should have been in a game for an hour and a half.
Call it no gain off play, and it'll be second down.
Wait, so they voted for Ant, but then Ant wasn't ready, and now the team was just like, we don't want to open him.
No, but at first they were like, yo, just letting it play. But then as like the conversation went on, niggas are like, low-key, it's not fair because we sent no subs.
So fucking tournament.
Yeah, they were like, low-key, it's not fair because we said no subs, and they're like, we would rather actually fucking have him forfeit because it's the right thing to do.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset.
That's what the people on the other team said that they would rather have.
Yeah, I left it up to them because, their fight was there. It's their decision at the end of the day.
From the gun, Purdy. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Rock it. Shoot. Slam.
I'll start one.
Check 99. Check 50. Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Yo, go. Get it.
All right, my lobby's open.
Operating from the gun. Purdy eluding the pressure.
Yeah, as long as they like are mad at Saucy and they're not mad at Lucian.
That's what I'm saying. Niggas were mad at me at first. I'm like, nigga, how is this involved? And then they started talking about I subbed on the team. I'm like, that was pre-tournament and before money was even paid. Literally three niggas on my original team didn't pay at all. So that wasn't part of the pot. It's not like they paid and I switched teams.
Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit.
Do you guys want to do that or just one bet to seven?
Just run it right down your throat.
They gotta beat us 2 more times, right?
They will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead down
open up the party to more people.
24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
LOL.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote.
You got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference.
They're turning here yet? No, right?
That the quarterback of this winning
about to
game
be done in a second.
is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball.
Oh, you're playing like a league
guys
game.
up front, they get a lot of space.
Shit. Yeah.
I mean, I thought they'd be playing, so I'm like, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So shit, if we win the first best of 3, what does that mean then? They're done?
It's over.
Yeah, it's over. We win.
Oh, okay, copy.
A handoff out of the pistol. It's Drake.
These niggas are
They're going to stop
easy.
him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Colts, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bengals,
I got Elijah
they
next
go
week.
down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. I'm Brandon Gunn. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner.